Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. In this particular video I want to show you guys what I look out for when I open my chart to analyze the market, the things I look out for, and how I'm able to analyze the market to get trade setups and entries. All right, so the first thing you need to understand that if you've been watching my videos previously, you should know that my pattern is my strategy is basically marking out structures in the market or patterns, then waiting for a breakout and a proper retest, then I get an entry and I sell or buy depending on the direction of the market. Like currently I am on crash 1000 index. If you've been following my videos, you notice that I've been posting videos about 1000 index recently because I think I just like to trade this particular pair now, and the margin is a bit lower than is far lower than it was previously. With the lotus of 5.0, you only require a margin of about 49 USD, and that is all. So first of all, I will come to, let me start from the higher time frame to show you what I look for on the chart. Now we are on the daily time frame. You can see D1 there at the top. Then what I look for is a kind of a movement that indicates market is going to change direction. I do not look for this kind of movement. Watch me closely and you'll learn from it. I don't look out for this kind of movement. This is a clean movement. We will have just bullish candlesticks right here. I look for this kind of movement where we have both the bearish and the bullish candlesticks mixed together. Once you see this kind of movement, there is an indication that the market would possibly want to change its direction. When you see that kind of movement, and you can confirm, you can, if you want to put a line here, you can see, if you want to put a trend line right here to join these bullish candlesticks, the line will go above here. But right now, when you start having this other when you start having these red candlesticks here, you can notice that the trend line would want to go this way. And since the market has changed direction, still in the bullish trend, but changed the actual direction outside the trend line, if you had put the trend line right here, this is an indication that the market is going to change its direction, on getting to a strong level. So the market got to this level. We have this trend line, resistive trend line here, and it sold to the downside massively. And the opportunity to trade here would have been very easy if you go to a higher time frame. Then you'll find, if you go to a much lower time frame, you'll find opportunities to trade or maybe catch these sales right from here down. But if you want to depend on you want to take the trade on the daily time frame, based on the strategy, then you will wait to see a below this previous higher low right here. Once the market comes back and goes below this previous higher low, you want to see the market coming back to retest a key level, and you see this is actually a key level here. Market sold here and bought here. Then this is what happened. It sold massively to the downside. It sold massively to the downside. That is just the strategy. I only look for this kind of structures in the market, not all the structures or movement. Like now, I wouldn't be interested in this movement. Where I would be interested will be from here down. You can see here we have a mix of bullish and bearish candlesticks. Then you join your trend line. You want to see a breakout of the previous swing high. This is a previous high here in the market, which caused the market to get to this level, and the market has not even gotten to this level. So there won't be an opportunity here. Based on that strategy, there won't be an opportunity to trade at this point. You see, there are other opportunities that you can also see. You can see from here the market was moving impulsively to the upside. You see all these green candles. Then we start having these bearish candlesticks. The market went up, came down, then went up, couldn't go above this previous high again. What happened? You can see the market later sold, and as it came, if you had put a trend line, you see the trend line would be somewhere like this, something like this. We'll have it something like this. Then you can see the market came down and went below the previous swing low. It went below this previous higher low that we had here on, and getting to this place, what happened? It went back up again and started selling from this point, because market has sold right here and market also bought right here too. So this is actually a key level. If we go to a much lower time frame like the 4-hourly time frame, you really see that there's a strong key level at this point, and the market came back, retested here, and sold massively to the downside. The market sold massively to the downside. So these things happen on all time frames. Even on the 1 minute time frame, you can find these structures. Even on the 1 minute time frame, but I do not trade. I can't use this strategy on the 1 minute time frame to trade boom and crash. Instead, I will use it to trade maybe volatility pairs. It works a whole lot. It works a whole lot, guys. So there's another opportunity here. You can see the market after having this clean candlesticks, it started having all these bearish candlesticks, right? A mix of the red and the green candlestick, and the nature, the movement of the market has somehow changed. So at this point, you just join your trend lines. You know, you want to notice this kind of movement, you place your trend line and want to see a breakout like what happened here. There's a trend line that can be placed right here, and then there's another one. We can place another one right here too, like this. We can place another one right here too. Then on placing another one, that you see we have a structure there that indicates the market. If there's a breakout, there's going to be buys to the upside. And what happened? You can see market broke out of this trend line, and even this, there's a key level right here on this market. You can see there's a key level here, buys and sells activities here. We can just mark out these key levels to, guide us on things we do right now. But I'm not actually doing a top-down analysis right here. I'm just showing you the structures you need to know. You see market bought and sold along this particular structure, and you see the massive buys to the upside. And there's another structure here, there's another structure, right? Sorry, key level around here. If you go to the far left, you'll see market has been buying and selling along that particular this particular level right here. You can see buys and sell activities right here. You can see the sells, the buys, and so on. And market is currently at that zone. It's currently at this point. So we expect some kind of movement. So now, if we want to go down the time frame, we can see that this particular movement here, if you go to lower time frame, we really have more information on when to enter a trade or not. And besides, since I do not trade on the higher time frame, I only try to analyze my market, the chart on the higher time frame. Then my entry is always on the lower time frame. What I was trying to show you guys is that you can find these setups even on higher time frames, and if you can find them, guys, then you need to refine the chart. Just go to a lower time frame to get your entry, then make some good money on the chart, from the market, guys. All right, so let's try to do this. Let's profile this movement right here. This movement right here, can place a trend line right here, and something like this. Since the direction of the market has changed, I can place this right here. All right, so you can see that, oh, I deleted this line right here. Okay, you can see the buys and sells at that point. Then you can see now we have this line right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we go down to a lower time frame, because the market right now is actually moving bullish. We cannot on this particular time frame, we can't sell right now because the market is still in this particular kind of channel that is forming. So except we would want to wait for a breakout, or we go to a lower time frame, that's when we can get an entry for this particular for this market. So I will go down to the 4-hourly time frame. On the 4-hourly time frame, there are a series of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities that maybe let's see if we had some opportunities, or there were opportunities we would have made some money with. All right, okay. Okay, based on this, based on what I'm seeing on the 4-hourly time frame, there is no opportunity here right now. Although we have this clean movement right here, to the upside. The market started giving us this. Since there is no proper breakout yet, because if we want to join a trend line to follow it, what we're gonna have is going to be this. Let me get this trend line. We'll have something like this. We will have something like this to follow. We have something like this to follow at this point. Then since there is no breakout from this yet, then we do not have a chance to make a trade. And also note that while these candlesticks were forming on this chart, from this point right here, you can see after market sold to this level, it bought massively, then started giving this. Before market could produce this, I believe you would have placed a trend line, something like this. Let me show you guys what I mean. You would have, sorry, I'm using an arrow. I need a trend line to, not arrow line. Let me get the trend line. You would have done something like this. On this 4-hourly time frame. And as you can see, there is a structure there, because you can see that movement even if you do not join it with this one. But where is my arrow line to? Sorry, the chart might be looking dated at stuck with lines for now, but if you follow this video from the beginning, you understand why we have these lines this way. Then you can see that from here we have all these candlesticks, bearish and bullish candlesticks. Then there was a breakout at this point, but the breakout did not go below the previous swing low. So the market couldn't sell massively to the downside as it's supposed to be. You can see, and besides, the market is actually bullish. The market is actually bullish, so it's best to look for sales of buy opportunities on this kind of time frames. On these high time frames, we look for buy opportunities, except we go to a lower time frame, then we can be looking for sell opportunities. So since the market couldn't go below this previous low, a higher low here, so you see it went up. So you need to take note of those things I'm showing you right now. So then if we go down to the 1 hourly time frame, if we go to the 1 hourly time frame, what do we look at for? Where is the 1 hourly time frame? All right. Okay, so on the 1 hourly time frame, we can still find opportunities, guys. We can find opportunities on the 1 hourly time frame. Now, looking at this chart, there was an opportunity here, guys. There was an opportunity here. There was an opportunity here. So you can see that what did the market do? It sold from this point. Look at this. This is a structure here. This is a structure that we found here, guys. There is a structure at this point. The structure we found at this point. Then if you duplicate this line, we put another line here. We found a structure at this point. There's a structure there. Maybe I should remove these other lines first, since we not did them, so the chart can be a bit neater. Let me remove these. Let me pause the video and remove this line. All right, sorry, I had to remove those lines to make the chart a bit clearer for to see. So you can see this structure here, the market formed. The market was selling, was buying massively, impulsively up to this level, then started giving this kind of movement. At this point, we can just easily draw this trend line and have this. You can see that the market broke out of this particular level here. The market broke out of this trend resistive trend line here, then came back to retest before buying to the upside. If you want to find out if the market actually retested, you will see that on a lower time frame, like maybe the 15 minutes time frame, because it's the 1 hourly time frame. But if you want to wait to trade this particular pair here, because we want to see an actual break, after once we see a breakout, we want to confirm that there is a sweep above the previous lower high that was created. This is a current lower high. At this point, this is a current higher low. Was it, sorry, lower high? This is a high, is a lower high. Then once the market has gone above it, then comes back to a strong level to before we can buy massively. So you can see after the market went above this high here, it went up, then came back to this particular level where it had been buying previously. You can see the massive buys to the upside, guys. You can see the massive buys to the upside. You can see the massive buys to the upside, guys. So these structures are what we look for, and you can be drawing them on and on, guys. You draw them following, you can draw them as the market changes direction, you change the drawing, just follow them up. You'll be discovering so many opportunities in the market, guys. If you can just follow this simple approach, you'll be successful trading this space. Like now, let me show you another opportunity here. When the market started moving bullishly to the upside, you only have to join those points, like where it started, like from here, and we can find an opportunity. Let me see something. Well, if I was on a chart, I would have wanted to join this, because this is the first point I would consider. Then I want to consider this other point right here. One moment. So this is what would have had if I, because I would want to consider this point first, where market pulled a little back, then went up. Then we want to look at this. So this is where the breakout would have happened, like it did. The breakout happened there, and the market came back here and still sold a little, then continued buying. Now the sell here wasn't that enough, wasn't that much, but it was enough to make some good money if you were available or you saw this opportunity. Now if you think there's no schedule, let me show you. Let me just duplicate this line and place one here and place this other one here, or even maybe do something like this. So you can see there was a structure there, there was a pattern there. But the thing is, since the market is actually bullish, these opportunities may not be, all these selling opportunities may not really work, except the market has gotten or the market has actually gotten to the resistive part or trend line, the market is actually moving in a channel on the daily time frame or on the 4-hourly time frame. So the only way the sales opportunity will really work is when the market has approached the resistive trend line on that daily time frame channel or the 4-hourly time frame um, channel that was drawn. So all you need to do is just to be careful when you are on a higher time frame. Although this opportunity would have given money, you can see the breakout and the retest. Then, but on a lower time frame, you'll find more opportunities to trade. And also, there's another opportunity that would have happened here. Let's look at this. Let's look at something like this, guys. Look at this one. Look at this one. So the market would have actually what you would have done also, because after this one, this opportunity here, I am showing you based on what happens on the chart. Because once you see this one here first, you would want to take this trade. Once you see this one here first, you want to take this trade. Then later you see this, the market goes up, then comes to form this another one right here. You would want to take this trade also. You will discover there's another opportunity here at this point. Then this time you would want to trade. You can see when the market got to this level where it sold previously, it sold massively to the downside. Now, personally, I wouldn't have entered this trade at this point on this particular time frame, because it hasn't the market after selling after breaking out of this trend line didn't go below the recent higher low. It did not go below the recent higher low. The market only stopped there, then went up, then sold massively to the downside. So if I would wanted to enter this trade on the daily time, on this particular time frame, 1 hourly time frame, I'll wait for the market to come back to this zone here. Then I would want to take my trade, and from here to here would give me some reasonable amount of money. With a good lot size, I will make over $100 or $200 and I'll be out of the market, guys. But if you would want to enter the trade at this point, you have to go down to 15 minutes time frame. If you go to the 15 minutes time frame, you'll find, because all these movements you're seeing, the wicks here that we are seeing, is giving us indication the market actually pulled back and continued with a kind of creating lower highs and lower lows. So the market must have gone below a low, then come back to retest this level, which looks like a key level. Then when you go to the 15 minutes time frame, you can see the massive sales. Then you will be able to enter the market, you know, at a kind of a sniper entry with massive profits, guys. So just look out for these structures. Just look out for these structures, like stuff like this. Look at another one here. So something like this. But this one you really see. You see, this is something you would see. Then you can easily just go to the 15 minutes time frame, because on a higher time frame as the 1 hour time frame like this, when you see this kind of structure, it doesn't look too clear except you go to a lower time frame. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. You see that opportunity there. You can see what happened. Market was moving in that manner I showed you guys. Market was moving in that manner, you can see. Then broke out of the trend line, went below the previous higher low that was created. Then you can see the market going back up to this particular level. This is a kind of a key level on the 15 minutes time frame. Then it sold massively to the downside, guys. You can see this. So all you need to do is just to try to identify these structures. Just try to identify structures on this chart. And once you're able to identify structures, join trend lines and do that, you should be able to be profitable within a short period of time, guys. So this video is too long. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you're watching this video, if you've gotten some value from it and you've not yet subscribed, please do that. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. Please just subscribe, then like this video so that it can be made available to others who also seek this kind of information. Then share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to contact me directly for a one-on-one mentorship, there's a link in the description of this video, guys. Please click on the link. It will take you to my Telegram channel where I post updates and other information about my events, and also you'll find my direct contacts right there. You click on the link to contact me directly, then we'll discuss your mentorship. We'll discuss how about the mentorship training, guys. So meanwhile, we've already started the 2 weeks mentorship training, which I only did to help some of my subscribers for just $20. My mentorship training is actually $100, but you can just contact me. Maybe I might consider you with a few percent off. Then, please, guys, so stick to this channel till my next video. Peace out.